Welcome to the 7th Annual Artivist Film Festival, dedicated to raising awareness for humanity, animals, and the environment through international film. Over the past 7 years, the Artivist Film Festival has screened over 400 films from around the world. Special thanks go to our host and sponsor, Petrobras, a partner in our community. Okay, so Jor, tell me what you do and why you're here today.
Well, I'm an actor and I'm also a film producer, and I'm really a big supporter of any films that activists do regarding the social issues of today. And that's why I love the Artifest, because like for instance today they're showing a film called Beat Generation by that is being narrated by Ryan Gosling. And it's important for people to understand that, compared to the 60s where we were all so hopeful, now we're not. Also, the films that these film activists make, like myself, are issues that the world needs to know about. People tend to be really very naive about things that are apropos to them, be it homelessness, child trafficking, and the environment, really important. The film that I was involved with is Trafficking, and it was about child trafficking, children that were sold. A lot of money was involved, and it's still happening, and it's happening in our own backyard, and we don't even realize it. So I like the idea that we're exposed to that people are speaking about that, and that my film at least is letting people know that it's a problem that we need to face. I think one of the things that is important is for people to understand that there is something we can do to help all kinds of issues. And at the moment also I think like our economy important, people having to understand that it's an issue for our future, and films about that is important. Social security, is important. And so whether you are pro, con, or whatever the administration wants to do, it's important to do your homework and to know about it. And I'm one of those filmmakers that want to let the people be informed, and I think it's important.
What do you think about the genre of film, the medium of film rather, that allows, causes to be communicated effectively?
Well, I think what's really important is, this is documentary, and documentary is the real thing. You see people in situations that are real. The Hollywood film community that makes films as a storyline using actors. I think it's important because what happens is that you all of a sudden tend to get a wider audience, but the message of what is going on is there from middle to end. There's a beginning, middle, and end, and people tend to, there's a certain kind of a thing that people feel documentaries are, oh, well, who wants to see it? You're not entertained. So when films are being made with a storyline, and especially using actors that people know, people tend to go, and the issues in the story all of a sudden becomes a reality for the people, or they find it's something that they are learning about, and then they can go out and talk about it. And I think dialogue is so important, and that's one of the things I hope Hollywood does, is for us to go out there, for them to make films that speak to the public, not only about social issues, but about them. You can do something, and I'm really hoping that people look into the environment. Our environment is in trouble. We are, sometimes very naive about it, and I hope that there'll be a film out there, not a documentary as much, because there are a lot of documentaries about it, but a film that is going to speak about it and has a fantastic storyline and showing us that we need to do something about the environment. Yeah, I enjoy going to see all these different filmmakers, these activist filmmakers, taking subjects that they are passionate about, and for me to learn also, to see, oh my God, this is something that's going on, and I need to know about it. Looking at their techniques, how they're making films, since I enjoy making films too, and wanting also to be able to be part of this kind of festival for my films. Filmmaking, I think, is the best way of having people sit down and getting emotionally charged. Sometimes people, when you talk to them about something, they don't want to listen. But when you're in a room looking at the screen in silence, all of a sudden images start saying things to you, and that you all of a sudden walk away being affected. And that's important. That's important.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.